Well, should Amber Alerts be expanded here in New Mexico? Governor Susana Martinez thinks so and wants the state legislature to work on changing the law starting next month. Right now, Amber Alerts are only issued if a stranger abducts children, but the governor wants them to go out when relatives abduct their own kids, too. The Department of Justice says the reason the rules are like this is so Amber Alerts don't get too common and people just don't ignore them. But the state police chief says it's all about balance and, most importantly, kid safety.
Broadening the scope just a little bit to include those custodial abductions is the way to go, given the realities of what we deal with day to day.
Now, last year, the State House, or rather earlier this year, the State House passed a bill to expand Amber Alerts, but it did not make it out of the Senate. DEA agents say they have made the biggest meth bust in Albuquerque in years. Agents got a tip and found, get this, 18 pounds of meth in this home in the South Valley on Friday. That is worth a whopping $3.5 million. They say they found some of it hidden in boxes of laundry detergent and bags of potato chips. Then in another home, they say they arrested one man named Charles Padilla, and they say they found another pound of meth and 19 guns. Well, it turns out Padilla used to work for the city and even got fired from the Sunport back in February.
The state medical board has suspended the medical license of a Santa Fe surgeon who was driving drunk when she slammed into a car, killing a 4-year-old girl. Deborah Aaron pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor DWI back in August. Prosecutors agreed to drop the vehicular homicide charges, saying they couldn't prove Aaron caused the crash last year in Santa Fe. Aaron and the state medical board had agreed she could keep her license if she enrolled in a monitored treatment plan and remained under board supervision. Now, according to the Santa Fe New Mexican, she didn't do that, and the board accused her of lying about her alcohol addiction. Aaron said the findings are malicious and unfounded. A Texas fugitive wanted for stealing a car and setting it on fire was the center of a long police chase in New Mexico. Police say the man behind the wheel is 25-year-old Matthew Evans, this man right here. Now, the chase went on about 150 miles from Torrance County all the way down to Chavez County. It happened Friday afternoon when he allegedly tried to also hit deputies with his vehicle in Torrance County, then took off. They say he was going twice the speed limit through Vaughn and then headed right toward Roswell.
Well, the fact that he's been evading all these different agencies does make us more suspicious that there's something wrong, that he's either a thrill seeker or something's up.
Well, something was up, apparently. The chase was called off once he reached Roswell. Police found his abandoned car in a hospital parking lot, and then cops ended up finding him a little bit later.
The former prosecutor from Maine accused of going on the run after getting convicted of having child porn should be in court later today, right here in New Mexico. U.S. Marshals caught this man, James Cameron, in Albuquerque this weekend, weeks after an appeals court upheld most of his convictions. Cameron could be back in Maine as early as tomorrow. He used to be that state's assistant attorney general. One fight about drilling for oil and gas in southeastern New Mexico could be over now that the U.S. Interior Secretary says developers can go into the Permian Basin. Now, some people do not like this because some of the purest potash in the world, it's a type of salt used in fertilizer, is in the basin, and people who mine it say the oil drilling will get in their way. Elizabeth?
Governor Susana Martinez makes an appearance on Fox News last night, answering questions about her past, her thoughts on the Republican Party, and her future. Here she is.
Any thoughts on running for president in 2016?
No thoughts on that. I am running for re-election for the governor of New Mexico. I want to make sure that I fulfill the promises that I've made to New Mexicans. That's extremely important to me.
The governor's special needs sister, Letty, also made an appearance last night. Martinez has been devoted to her care. Even as governor, she often travels home to Las Cruces to be with her sister.
New for you this morning, could Gary Johnson be running for the U.S. Senate? A Facebook page has been set up and is trying to convince former governor to run for one of New Mexico's U.S. Senate seats in 2 years in 2014. And Gary Johnson, as you know, didn't have the best of luck when it came for running for president this year. We'll have to wait and see if he runs for office again. You can check out the page on our website. Just go to KRQE.com, click on news links. By the way, I just found a second Facebook page that is saying Gary Johnson for Senate in 2014. All right, remember that missing hat we told you about last week, the one that the woman here in New Mexico lost recently, a very special hat? Well, she has stopped looking for it. Bridget Hughes, she's from Las Cruces here. She lost her floppy knit brown hat, the one she's wearing in this picture, at an airport in Phoenix a week ago. That is the same hat that her mother used to wear before she died. when Bridget was just 7 years old. So she went on Facebook asking for help. More than 1,000 people shared her post, and workers at Sky Harbor Airport there even scoured the airport looking for it, but unfortunately they can't find it. Now Bridget thinks that it's probably not in the airport anymore. She thinks it is out there somewhere, and that someday, somehow, she gets that hat back.
Yeah, I hope she does get her hat back. Very special. You know, her mom was dying of cancer, so really she treasures it. Can you imagine? I mean, losing something so precious.
And she didn't just leave it behind. I guess what happened was her flight got canceled. She was sleeping. She got up. She's kind of scrambled around, and the hat just kind of got lost in all the chaos. So hope she